Sisters for Sisters started off as an idea that I had when I came back from traveling in India. I was there for a few months, and I experienced firsthand meeting really young girls who were sold into prostitution, 13 or 14-year-old girls, and realizing from talking to the locals that it's really common, that families do this. And I thought, why don't we just all get together, do what we love doing, sing, dance, poetry, put on a really amazing show that is also a fundraiser for these issues around the world.
It's something that really touched me, I guess, as a mum of a young girl. You can see my daughter here, she's 5, and I tried to imagine what it would be like being in a situation where I was that poor that I would even consider selling my child into such an industry. It was heartbreaking for me, I guess, to hear these stories from the other women in the group, and it made me even more passionate about wanting to help by co-hosting with Sahida and introducing all of the acts that come to perform, as well as performing my poetry and my music as part of the show.
We had a real similar passion around this issue of young women and women being sold into the sex trade. And I did an internship overseas in Mumbai at a women's collective in one of the red light areas there in Mumbai. Similar to Ida, I got back to Melbourne and thought, wow, I've had this experience and I've met these women and these girls, and my heart is so burdened for them, I need to do something. And that sort of snowballed into a collective of people that's now called Asha India. And we support this women's collective in Mumbai through advocacy and through resourcing them. It's great to have that ongoing relationship between Sisters for Sisters and Asha India, and great that sisters can support an array of different organisations like Asha.
I perform and as a songwriter, and I met Ida doing that in the Melbourne music scene, and just looking forward to really getting more people along and finding out about what they can do to contribute to these women's lives.
Sisters, be here for each other. Sisters, be here if you're beat by a lover.
We send the funds overseas, start up vocational training programs, and incorporate meditation courses for the women that have been rescued from sex trafficking so that they can learn to heal themselves. But over here, we also create a platform for emerging artists and as well as established artists side by side, just supporting each other. And so it empowers women overseas, but it also empowers the women in our community. Every time we do it, it just gets more and more, what's the word? Like
momentum and energy.
Yeah. And you just really feel community, you know?
Absolutely. It's a certain type of audience. You know, a lot of times if there's a poet reading a poem, you will see people sitting down, cross-legged on the floor, intently listening to what that person is saying. If it's a band playing, you will see them up dancing like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, and we also have to keep emphasizing that all the brothers out there, you are so welcome too, because often the men get really scared. They're like, oh no!
But we love having you here.
So Sisters for Sisters so far has supported 3 different organizations, and the next one we are going to be supporting the Fitzroy Refugee Learning Network. We thought that it would be really beautiful to share our resources or the funds that we receive for a local cause. So that's the one that we're going to be doing this 12th of February.
Right here at the top.
Sisters for Sisters, 12th of February at the top. Be there.
Yeah, that was so good.
Thank you.